This is B Monarch. Today we're talking about what's the difference between what I teach and practice and Vipassana or insight meditation. The Vipassana or insight meditation I'm familiar with and which I learned back in the early 2000s is taught by SN Goenka. It's a profound and precise technique that was passed down directly from the Buddha over 2.5 millennia. There's no religion involved. It's simply a method that takes us very, very deep into ourselves, down to the fundamental ingredients that make us who we are. And to borrow a term from quantum physics, we call these ingredients subatomic waves. In the Goenka method, we feel all the sensations in our body as subatomic waves. When I got to that level, it still wasn't enough because I knew there was an even bigger picture, and this was just a small glimpse of one part of the picture. And so I started to go off to meditate on my own in the forest, which I'd been doing for many years, since the 1990s. And while I was sitting in the forest alone, I started to push the boundaries beyond these sensations. And I started to see what came after sensation and before sensation. And I pushed the envelope even further out and started to see 2 steps after, 2 steps before, and so on. Eventually, I saw the whole picture. All the links at the subatomic level, all the links that make us precisely who we are at every split moment. I'm not the only person who's seen this. The Buddha has seen it too, and he talks about it in some of the ancient texts. I've made a special video about this. I've written about this. I have a diagram on this with everyday examples, and I've provided references to the ancient texts. All the links to those are below. So what's the difference between what I practice and teach and Goenka style Vipassana? I'd say there are 2 major differences. First, I go further than sensations. The Pali word for that is vedana. I put the all-important sensations in the context of a much larger, more complete picture. Second, I put sensations in the context of daily life. For example, if we hear a sound, what specific sensation is that producing, and then that leads to what kind of impulses, that then leads to what kind of action or reaction. Sound is just an example. It could be thoughts, it could be smells, it could be touch, it could be anything that we encounter in daily life. By doing that, we're able to see how we interact with our environment at the fundamental level that drives certain behaviors that we have, certain what used to be automatic reactions that we have to the environment around us. And if we're able to understand that, to see that clearly, then we can make changes if we want to. I hope that was helpful. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification. Until we meet again, stay sharp.